Hey everybody, happy December. Jason Study here, and thanks again for checking out our kind of video or email newsletter, if you will, but being part of the VIP club. So not only do we get to do these fun contests, but we get to keep you up to date with what's going on in the mortgage world. So let's start off with our question for this month's VIP club. And that's, of course, do you have any New Year's resolutions? And if not, what are you most looking forward to 2023? And I think for myself, I don't set New Year's resolutions. I do goal setting, but it has nothing to do with resolutions. So I think I have two kind of big things that I'm looking forward to. And one of the big thing is the market turning around. Yes, it's going to turn around. So I'm looking forward to that. I know there's a lot of people that have been kind of holding off on if they want to sell and move, or maybe to get into the market the first time. So I'm looking for those rates to settle down and everyone to get a little bit back to normal. I know it's been tight for a lot of people, so that's what I'm looking forward to is towards the middle or back half of the year when things kind of settle down a bit. So that's what I'm looking forward to. As well as most of you know, I'm a big Peloton guy, so I'm just looking forward to crushing some Peloton goals this year. I've got I like to do a lot of training on there, so looking forward to doing that. For those of you that are also in the cult known as Peloton, have a great year doing that as well. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So let's talk about the market. So depending on when you're watching this, obviously the Bank of Canada has increased the overnight rate, which will result in the prime rates going up a half of a point. So those of you with variables will notice if you're on an adjustable rate like myself, you'll notice that your payments are going to go up again. Those of you should be that are not those of you that have had kind of their trigger rate hit, that's probably already kind of dealt with. So I'm not sure if you're going to see anything there. But yeah, the variable has gone up again. Now, something that's really interesting that we're actually seeing rate wise in the market, we've actually seen a couple of the banks increase rates on the fixed side. But a lot of the other lenders decrease. So real interesting dynamic on what's going on out there. We generally see a trend, some go up, some, the market goes up or the market goes down, not the opposite. But the other thing that I think is very interesting when it does come to those lenders raising rates is that, believe it or not, one of the most expensive rates right now is a 1-year fixed. And I think that that's really important to see the insight on why that is. You see, when it comes to rates, that is the price of money. That's the price the lenders are charging you to borrow money. And whenever, if you think about supply and demand and money that way, the cheaper the money, the more they want to attract you to it. And the more expensive the money, the more they want you to stay away. So the reality is if you think about these lenders, especially the banks, they're in it to make money. And if you're saving money, they are not making money. So why are the 1 years so expensive right now? Because the bank realizes it's probably the best term. It realizes that within the next 12 months, we are going to most likely see a decrease, and they do not want you to take that. They want you to be locked in longer. So I think it's really important to notice that real little nuance that we're seeing in rates. Those 1 and 2 years are a bit more expensive. Well, there's a reason. The banks, the lenders do not want you to take them. They want you to take a longer term because they know that will be more beneficial. So that's what we're seeing. I think it's also really important to notice as these rates are going up that a lot of this data is behind. Okay, it's not like the government is dealing with what happened yesterday and then they make a decision. They're always looking back, and we could say 3-4 months, where they're actually looking at the data. And the reality is, in live time, we're already seeing the effects. The housing market is in some areas significantly slowed down. And a lot of people are really spending a lot less. Like the effects I think that they want have happened. It's just they haven't got the data to support it. So I think we're really, if this wasn't the last rate increase, I think it will be. This is the highest prime will have been in the last 20 years. So that's a significant thing. So I think if we're not at the top, we're right there. We'll see a kind of a plateauing probably in the next for the beginning of 2023. And then I think we'll start to see the rates slowly start to come down towards the middle and the back half of 2023, which is kind of what people predicted. And that's the way it's shaping up. So I think we can feel confident that we're almost there. We're almost at the top, and we should be good there. And I think, and then stick the course. What the other thing we've noticed is very interesting right now is that because with the rates have gone up, a lot of the housing prices come down. And in a lot of areas, that's actually washed out. So the purchasing power hasn't actually got back in the line. So a great example is we noticed that in some areas that the price was up here when rates were 2.99. And that was so that put your purchasing power here. Well, now that the rates are up here, the prices are down here, and it actually is putting your purchasing power the same. So why that's important to note is that if you're thinking about buying, you can buy the same house now that you could for the same monthly payment that you could have bought when the rates were 2.99 because of the price reductions. So the reality is if you're looking to make a move, whether you're selling and buying or you just want to get into the market, now is actually a great time. It's not multiple offers. You can ease into the things. You can do some negotiation, and you can kind of take your time and do it at a more reasonable pace. So not all doom and gloom. There's a lot of good things on the horizon. And let's be honest, this is that time of year we slow everything down anyways to spend some time with our family, enjoy Christmas and New Year's and all that kind of good stuff, hit the slopes, work a little bit less. So anyways, that's our message for you this month. I hope everyone is well. As always, if you have any questions, reach out to me. This is Jason Suddy with Suddy Mortgage.